Greetings, citizens of the world. This is anonymous. This is a message for the 45th President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump. Your journey did not begin in 2017 when you took the Oval Office. Nor did it begin when you announced your candidacy prior to that time. Nor did it begin when you became the real estate tycoon and billionaire of New York City. Your journey began on July 19, 1978. Do you remember where you were a period of approximate gestation prior to that date and with whom you were at that moment in time? When we speak of journey, in this context, we are speaking of the beginning of an inexplicable, now coming to light cover-up of the birth of Lydia Durham, who is called your unknown daughter, but is anything but unknown. In having approached Lydia, through our worldwide network, we have now chosen to both speak for her and have asked her to present her message, with our assurance to Lydia that this message will be seen and heard by your person. We call upon you, to demand transparency on your part and your direct assistance in the alleviation of the suffering of her 3 children, those being your 3 other grandchildren. We have been watching your daughter in her valiant, earnest and resplendently patient efforts, beckoning for your attention and your validation, with her ever-growing following of supporters and believers. We are calling upon you to adhere to all of the characteristics and actions which you call upon so many others to adhere to. We are calling upon you to live up to the same characteristics and actions which you criticize your political and media opponents for not adhering to, themselves. We chose Lydia Durham, whose family name is truly Trump, to receive our full support, our resources, our capacities, our platform and our worldwide audience to achieve her most comprehensible goal. In this regard, we are demanding of you, Mr. Trump, to cease from the secrecy of this matter, to live up to the role which you posture yourself to have in this world as a defender of the children and of the family. We are anonymous and we permit ourselves to no longer simply speak directly to those with whom we wish to communicate our messages, but to also to speak for and demand on the behalf of those whose voices are not being heard by those with whom they wish to communicate. Your daughter, Lydia, is one of such persons.
Hello, my name is Lydia Durham. My birthday is July 19th, 1978. I am the daughter of Donald J. Trump and Whitney Houston. There has been evidence, irrefutable evidence, sent to many different individuals, some of them which are including Linwood, Joe Flynn, and Jim Caviezel. All I am asking is that the right thing be done. Myself and my children have been abused. We've been terrorized. We have been gang stalked. There has been car explosions and car accidents. There is irrefutable evidence for all of this, in which many people, despite this irrefutable evidence, seem to think that I'm crazy. However, my father, a lot of people would say that he's crazy. So what I'm asking for right now is the right thing to be done. The right thing would mean, as my father said during his 4 years in office, the right thing would be admission and full disclosure. That is all I am asking for. When the right thing is done, everything else will fall into place. Thank you.
For a man of high stature, such as yourself, it is nothing less than compulsory that your actions remain in harmonious parallel with your words, especially when your words, in particular, as well as your actions, are heard and felt by hundreds of millions of human beings throughout this planet. As you travel the United States of America, endorsing public figures for positions of political standing in the approach of the coming elections, it would behoove you to remember your written words regarding the abuse of children, wherein you adamantly spoke, as a private citizen, of the urgency to protect the children of the world from those who would choose to harm them. Harm, as you know, does not always take the form of abuse. A more violent, painful and lifelong form of harm is surely the discarding of a child whom a parent brought into this world, as well as the denial of the 3 children a generation further which she, in turn, brought into this world. The vile, life-threatening, emotional and psychological assaults against your daughter and her children by those whom have made the deplorable and conscious decision to do so, and, equally so, your continual lack of admission and support of your daughter, are both reprehensible and no longer acceptable. We call upon you to immediately correct more than 4 decades of denial, as well as more than 4 years of the indescribable torture and suffering inflicted upon your daughter and your 3 grandchildren, and adhere to the request that she, with us beside her now, are collectively making. We call upon you to live up to the image of your person whom you claim to be true before your worldwide collective audience of loyalists and believers. We are not here to present theatrics in our words, nor in our presentation, for the achievement the randomly vain desires of those who seek fame and fortune. We are here to defend the innocent, the forgotten and the persecuted. We are anonymous. We are legion. Expect us.